Center Commitment 2024 coverage tonight. New numbers tonight on early voting with barely a week now until Election Day.
And if these numbers are any indication, voter turnout is going to be high. Ari Height has a look at the latest numbers and what they could mean for candidates up and down the ballot.
The number of people choosing early voting this year is really no surprise. Both parties have really been encouraging early voting. But is either party winning this early voting? A political science professor tells me that's hard to say.
Election Day may still be a week away, but Americans are already heading to the polls in droves. According to the University of Florida's election lab, more than 47 million people across the country have voted early so far, either in person or through the mail. In comparison, at this same point in 2020, 58.6 million people had voted, and that was more than the 58 million who voted early in the entire 2016 election. So what can you read into those numbers?
Probably not as much as people want to read into it.
Kevin Wagner is a professor of political science at Florida Atlantic University. He says the massive increase in early voting in 2020 is mostly due to the pandemic, and he believes the fact that the numbers have not decreased that much this year is due to both parties now embracing early and mail-in voting.
Part of it is definitely that the Republican Party has moved towards pushing more early voting than they have in recent election cycles.
Let's look a little deeper at the numbers. In Florida, a little more than 5 million people have voted so far, more registered Republicans than Democrats. Across the country, that's reversed, with slightly more Democrats casting ballots than Republicans. But Wagner says how many people vote early is not nearly as important as who votes early.
If these are new voters or voters that are what we call low propensity voters, then that really might matter. If these are just converting day of voters to early voters, it's not going to change the larger outcome. And it's really very hard to know at this stage.
For more information about early voting, you can check out your county's Supervisor of Elections website. There, they'll tell you how you can vote, where you can vote. Some counties even let you make an appointment or tell you how long the line is at that very moment. Ari Height, WPBF 25 News.